Okay, King B. This is King B right back at you. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. I'm going to do some more reading. Now, I'm going to read this article. This website is indianlaw.org, indianlaw.org, Indian Law Resource Center. And this is about the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. So let's read this. On June 15th, 2016, after nearly 30 years of advocacy and negotiation, the Organization of American States, or OAS, adopted the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. The OAS is a regional intergovernmental organization of 35 member countries of the Americas, including the United States. The American Declaration offers specific protection for indigenous peoples in North America, Mexico, Central and South America, and the Caribbean. It affirms the right of self-determination, rights to education, health, self-government, culture, lands, territories, and natural resources. And it includes provisions that address the particular situation of indigenous peoples in the Americas, including protections for those living in voluntary isolation and those affected by a state's internal armed conflict. Article 7 of the Declaration addresses gender equality and includes a commitment that states shall adopt the necessary measures in conjunction with indigenous peoples to prevent and eradicate all forms of violence and discrimination, particularly against indigenous women and children. The American Declaration is a comprehensive regional human rights instrument, and it will become one of the most important instruments of the Inter-American human rights system. Both the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights and the Inter-American Court of Human Rights will interpret the Declaration to provide content to other instruments, such as the American Convention on Human Rights, the Maine Regional Human Rights Treaty, and the American Declaration of Rights and Duties of Man. Throughout the negotiations, the Center played a key role in hosting preparatory meetings ahead of the negotiations with indigenous peoples from the Americas, developing proposals and strategies, and providing legal support to indigenous leaders attending the negotiations. And that is the end of the article. Now, they have a list of resources here that is listed. All right, so, now, in this article was an interesting article. Some of these treaties and these declarations definitely sound new to me. Like, I've never heard of the American Declaration of Rights and Duties of Man. That's something that I will be looking into next. All right, but they keep us in the dark. You really have to do your homework and research and look this stuff up for yourself, because they don't teach this type of information. They keep us in the dark. They want us ignorant, especially when it comes to my melanated people. They definitely want us in the dark. They don't want us to know who we are. So we really, really have to look this stuff up. And shout out to my brothers and sisters out there who've been doing the work and putting this information out. Okay? But let me go back for a minute, because you have the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, and then you have the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples that was passed by the United Nations. The Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is a legally non-binding resolution passed by the United Nations in 2007. It delineates and defines the individual and collective rights of indigenous people. Now that's off of Wikipedia, but I've known about the United Nations resolution. Okay, and you can look this up. Right here, you have I have it in PDF form. American Declaration on the Rights of. Let me click on it. American Declarations on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. This is a PDF. It's about 22 pages. I've already saved this, and so I can download it later and just go through it. 22 pages of this, and I plan on reading through this and doing a video on this later. All right, so why did I just read that? Why did I go through that just now? Well, this is important based on what I just read. This is why you see people from other countries in the Americas, the Caribbean, they come over and they leapfrog over us so-called Black Americans, so-called African Americans. This is why they leapfrog over us, right? If you really listened and heard what I just read, this is why part of the reason why they get what they get and certain grants and able to open businesses and do better than us. And meanwhile, we're still stuck in the same position, right? Black and African American does not give us status. And research, again, shout out to the brothers and sisters who have already put out so much information on this subject. But what it comes down to is, not all of us, not everybody comes from Africa. A lot of us, our people, our ancestors were already here. And we really need to do our research, and it comes down to genealogy and finding out our tribe. So what's our tribe? What's your tribe? Because there are already resolutions and declarations and that are set in place. But we don't have access to none of it as long as we keep calling ourselves Black and African American. How can you be two continents? Kind of don't make sense. See, because you have to understand, these devils, what they have done, they're speaking a different language. See, when we talk, we're going off of Webster's dictionary definitions. When they talk, they're going off of legal definitions, right? We can speak the same word, but if you're going off of Webster dictionary compared to legal definition, one word means got two totally different meanings. You understand? White and black are for status. That's what white and black is for. Status in law. Legal status, I should say. Legal status. Whereas I'm black, you're dead in the eyes of the law. This information is readily available if you do the research on it. Okay? And again, shout out to the brothers and sisters who've already put that work in and this been putting this information out. But it was important for me to do this video because I was wondering about it and looking this up and just thought I share. Because again, a lot of brothers and sisters put this info out already, but there's still plenty of us who just don't know, right? But it's about getting the information and sharing the information, not keeping it secret, right? But as long as we keep calling ourselves black, as long as we keep calling ourselves African American, either or, we are going to continue to see other groups of people come into this country and leapfrog over us and do better than us. Meanwhile, we still catching hell. This is what it's about. Okay? You can look into Black's Law Dictionary to look up the legal definitions of the words that we use. But anyway, that's all I got for this subject. I will be looking into this more carefully myself because I definitely need to do more research into this subject as well as genealogy and doing my own genealogy. You know, because I know from word of mouth, just from listening to my elders, you know, my mother and my aunts, and you know, as far as my ancestry, so for me, I know from listening to my elders that my people were already here. Okay, my people were already here. All right. So, have a good day. For those of you who watch this video, shout out to my subscribers. For those of you who are not subscribed, shout out to you too. Thank you for watching and listening to me. Again, do the research. Like and subscribe to this channel. I will be putting out more information. I appreciate all of you. Have a good day.